I tend to make things look beautiful, sometimes too much. And that's the way how I came to Photoshop. I played with the different pictures and improved my tastes, and I reached certain heights and professionals. When I thought that my level is good enough, I tried to find a job. So I went to one place, got an interview, and I said, well, I can do this, I can do that, I can use this, and this, and this, and I'm good. And the guy said, good, we don't use any of those. That's how I looked at the interview. And that's how I was introduced to the concept of open source software. Open source software is coming under license which called GNU. However, they call it General Public License, where the license is given to public to use. This is a very interesting concept because whenever we want to get something, we usually advise to visit PC World and pay a nice sum of money. In the case of general public license, is given to public to use, and is kind of on the contrary to the concept of copyright, is developed in the concept of copyleft. It doesn't mean that the rights for the developed product is given away. It's given a right to every person to use it, to modify it, to improve it, to learn, to study, to break whatever you want, and pass it on to another person. Why is it good? Well, it is good because if we talk about, in a nutshell, about the idea about source code for the program, it looks like this. And it's pretty complicated, but it's a bunch of text which explains to the computer how to function and do certain things. And proprietary software closes it down, and it's not allowed, you're not allowed to look into it because it's company secret. General public license says, guys, look at it. Learn, study. You finish, you graduated university, you want to create something? Look, that's what we've done in the 10 years of development of our software. Improve it. Come and do it. Let's do it together. So, and that opens the whole new world, where next to proprietary software exists equivalent that is function successfully and enables people to use the computers in a sufficient way, the way they want. It covers literally every single area of activity. If we talk about operating system, there's an alternative. When we talk about photoshopping, there's an alternative. If we talk about more sophisticated vector graphics, there's an alternative. You want to print something, prepare for print, there's an alternative. You need Office. Here we go. In fact, entire presentation with all the pictures was done on software like this. So I want to stop on one more software a little bit more because it's absolutely fascinating. One thing is fascinating that people, just enthusiasts, sit somewhere and instead of earning big sums of money, they're doing something for community, for everybody of us. This piece of software called Blender. This piece of software was developed and grew in an animation pipeline in one Amsterdam design studio. And there's a guy who was developing it, and he even got, in 2009, he got an award from Leeds Metropolitan University. So his work was recognized. And it's remarkable because developing this program, at one point, the company got bankrupt, and he said to community, guys, if we fundraise, we can buy this software, this code, the rights, and we have it, we own it. The community will own it. It belongs to us. And so they did. And this software enables you to produce 3D images. It enables you to composite complex images out of many, many layers, replacing a green screen and improving colors and doing stuff. It has amazing simulation engine. This engine, which incorporates in the Blender, was used in the famous movie 2012, where lots of houses and everything collapsed, the earth goes boom. So this incorporates the same engine, it's wired in. Also, Smoke Simulator is very, very, very good. It has game engine. So if somebody dreams about developing their own games, download it, install on your computer, make your games. It has a video sequence editor. If you produce certain animation in 3D or any other way, you stuff them in, cut, glue, put together, burn on a DVD, CD, and sell them, become popular. It enables photorealistic rendering, so you can incorporate photorealistic imagery into your scene, in the footage, anywhere you want. Also, it incorporates motion capture, where if the footage is shot with a moving camera, you can calculate where the camera was in the 3D space and recreate assets in the 3D software and put them together, so creating monsters running through your kitchen or bedroom and so on. Also, they went so far that they enabled to control assets by the means of Kinect Bar. Kinect Bar, that's one which you plug in the Xbox. So you don't play your badminton or football, but with a Blender you can plug it and animate your characters. So the way the software is developed is very interesting. I find it's really fascinating, where in one room, the bunch of the best artists in the community. Another room is the best developers. And they get a project and they work on it. And when the artists say, we need something like this, like Smoke Simulator, they go in another room and work on it and communicate between each other. And in this communication and co-working, team-working, the software develops and gets new features. And it has, every year, it has new release. And those kind of amazing things, by a bunch of enthusiasts, enables you, any person in the community, have it. Concept is, it incorporates the idea of free, because you can download it for free, you don't pay for it. But the main important thing, the idea is freedom, like free as a freedom. So it also opens door to another new technology, which literally walking in this time. It's 3D printing. Everything we buy now and have, somebody produced and put it on a till to see, to touch, to sell, to buy. But 3D printing enables us to design the way we want. If I want a new telephone, I don't have to go and buy it the way somebody produced it. I want to design it in my own colors, my own materials, and make it. The precision of 3D printing such days is so high that they can print a bearing in one piece, which works. The old balls and everything goes through. So I want to introduce one gentleman who took, it's not just probably Blender, but he took resources available, and he made a little study, and he organized an interesting project which he called Open Hand. And the project is about to enable people to print limbs, bionic limbs, which fits their own requirement. If you're not happy, you just redesign it and print it again until it fits your needs. And this is, I think, is a remarkable idea where technology steps into people's life in such a way that it is bonding and enables to do a lot of things. Not many people can afford expensive software, expensive resources, because it is expensive. But with open source, people can have it, can develop the abilities. I believe there's so many people in this room today who can be artists, who can be bookkeepers. And with those kind of assets available, they can find a job and practice and open their own business and be successful and be happy. Previous speakers spoke about boxes. So I want to also use a little box. But I want to encourage everybody think about box, not about thinking inside the box, not even thinking outside the box, but think beyond the box. There's no box. Thank you.